Evening. We are live. Live. So we're going to be playing Crayta with crowd play on, so people will be able to join. If you want to join, you just have to go to the desktop version of the Chrome browser on a desktop, a laptop, tablet, or phone even. If you just go to settings or the menu option and then click on desktop mode, you'll see a link just below the chat, little blue icon. Click on that and then click on that, tap on that, whatever, and then you'll be able to play straight from there. You'll be able to join with me. What I'm going to do, start playing for a little bit, play some games, wait for some people to arrive in chat. Once people are here, say hey. Let me know that you're there, let me know what you're watching, and then we'll get talking about my thoughts on sTaDiA exclusive games, and I also want to hear your thoughts as well, and see what you think about sTaDiA exclusive games. I know what my thoughts are, and well, I'll come to it. I'll stop there for now. We'll wait until people start rolling in. So once you're in chat, say hello. I'm just tweeting the link out now. Bear with. Okay, that's the link out. I'll wait for people to arrive then before I start playing any games. Just gonna have a little look at customizing my character, because I've not actually played for a little while. I've just realised I bought the battle pass and there's only like there's 19 days left and only unlocked like the first 2 things, which is a bit silly of me. Bit of a waste of money if I don't get everything, I suppose. But I'll grind a little bit in the last like 19 days, have a little look. Just have a look, see if I customise myself a little bit more while we're waiting for people to arrive. And again, whenever you do drop in, just say hello. Hey Mark, thanks for dropping by. Looking at your name, is it yourself whose games I said I'll try out later, or during the stream? Hey Dominic, how you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Not gonna lie, Dominic, I'm glad you're here, of course. I was laughing watching that clip from the Dead by Daylight stream. Made me laugh. Like the first time I watched it back before, probably made me laugh. But also glad you're here because you are someone who knows sTaDiA, and I'm interested to get your opinion as well. So just saying, before I'm just going to start playing some games. I've got crowd play on, so people can join in if they want to, and then once we get going, if a few people join, I'll start discussing my thoughts on sTaDiA exclusive games. Yeah, cool. Mark, I promise I will check out at least one of your games whilst we're on. I don't even know why I'm customizing my drone, because you don't see my drone while I'm playing. But hey ho. Let's come out of this. Let's go exit and return to hub. Let's have a look and see what's highlighted in the hub. So how's everyone's day going? How are we doing? Watch the Crayta live stream, like to give like tips on making games and stuff, and you were talking about a big update that's coming where they're making things like graphically better. That's coming soon and looks pretty good. Super Bizarre Adventures version 1.1. That sounds like fun. Cool. Like, I don't want to keep you away from Dead by Daylight. I don't want to pick the blame for you getting caught or anything, Dominic. So enjoy that. But say if you do hear anything that you want to pop up on or whatever, just let your voice be heard. Thank you for subscribing, Mark. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I am on the grind for 100 subscribers at the minute, and I think you are number 75, if I'm not mistaken. So much appreciated. I asked on a sTaDiA Facebook group before. Oh, this is what I was on anyway. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I asked if anyone made any games. Anyone's got any game suggestions that I can play during the stream. So Mark suggested a couple. I think one of them I've already played. I think I've played the paintball one. But I'll definitely give at least one of them a go during the live stream tonight. Someone else suggested Jungle Run by Emma Jane, and it proper made me laugh because, for those who don't know, Emma Jane is my girlfriend, and I did co-create Jungle Run. But nice to see she's getting all the credit, and nice to see people liking the game and enjoying it. This is a strange perspective. So what is it? It's like a like a little platformer. Yay! It's Mario, like a 3D Mario. Oh, some of them coins. They just keep coming. Okay. I mean, seems to be a bit of a flaw because I know. There we go. It does explode. I just thought I was just going to keep going. I didn't. Boing. Oh no, I need to go up there. Okay. No. There's a high jump. Oh, that's not fair. That's a trick. Don't tell me to jump somewhere. I'm going to die. That's mean. No. I'm embarrassing myself. Lovely. I feel like every game that I play is just like, I'm embarrassing myself. It's just what I do. But oddly enough, I won't stream Rainbow Six Siege because I will well and truly properly embarrass myself. No! Ooh. Nearly melted the ends of my shoes then. I got this. That was the wrong one. I shouldn't have done that one. That's the only one I needed. Stupid me. I remember like playing Mario, like any games like Mario and Sonic when I was younger. My cousins used to get dead wound up when we played because I would not leave unless I had every coin. I would die going back for like the last coin or the last ring. It's just who I am, just what I do. I'm well my own and trying to see if I can find out who that was. Trying to see if I can see them. But I cannot. Get away. Get off my coins. What? Oh, the music's changed. It's gone all airy. Okay, I need to go under there then, yeah. Don't! Okay, why didn't you die? Just me. I mean... What? What am I doing wrong here? She went through straight away. Aha! Okay then. Not even sure what's killing me. Go again. Guess it was that thing there that didn't see. Okay. Then go back to the start, Craig. Well done. Smart move. God damn it. Okay, try again. Ooh. That way. That way. Aha. she's already unlocked that anyway. I'll just go that way. I'll need 2 keys. Damn it. One key. Wonky donkey. Remember the wonky donkey? 2 keys. Suck it. And okay, there we go. Not gonna lie, I wasn't sure if that was gonna kill me. Ah! Oh, come on, that's too far to go back. That door best be locked still. I would not be happy if it's not. Just keep dying. Just keep dying. Honestly thought that was going to be locked then. That would be me coming out of the game. That would just be too unfair. Bam, bam, bam. Just for anyone who missed it, looks like a couple of people joined since I said it before. There's someone left, but we won't hold that against them. Oh, come on. I have got crowd play on, so if you are watching and you want to join in with the games, just go. If you're watching on YouTube in a Chrome browser, in desktop mode, if you're watching on a mobile, there'll be a link below the chat. It's very easy to do, just click the link and you're in. Aha! Now Crayta is free. No! Ooh. Like completely free, so you don't even need Pro, you can just join in. Free. So even if you've not tried sTaDiA, you signed up to Pro and you've never gone back to it, you can play completely free. So do take advantage of that and come and join me. You haven't got the hang of this now. I'm actually enjoying this. There's a few games on Crayta where you just like it feels solid, like a proper game. There's a few bits on this I don't like, but in general it does feel like it's a standalone little platform of its own. I don't want to go that way because I'll die, won't I? Yep, I'll die and I'll go back to the beginning. Rip. I didn't see anywhere else to go then though. I didn't see any other... doors or anything to go up. That's annoying. Right. Coming out of this. Coming out of it, don't try and stop me. What's next? Let's go to Takeshi's Castle. Let's give that a go. I've not played this before. In fact, that's got a very low rating. Look at that, only 51. Yeah, why not? Just for nostalgia's sake, because I used to watch Takeshi's Castle and I loved it. No worries, Mark. Say I will play the game, promise. I know I've played a couple now, I've not played yours yet, but I definitely will come to it soon. And ideally, I'm thinking hopefully people join on crowdplay, and then I can jump into your game. So drag a couple of people with me to the game as well. I know you mentioned one of them needs a minimum of 3, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I get someone to join in with me. Okay, cross the finish line, start the game. When you reach the castle, you have to take out the... Okay. We can do this, right? Dre Gaming. Can't hear any drama. No, not yet. What's that? Sorry, the game sounds washed out. Or game. So, are you struggling to hear my voice, or are you struggling to hear the game? We'll try and adjust. Let's turn the game volume down a bit. Does that sound any better? Let me know if that sounds better or worse. But thank you for letting me know. All feedback much appreciated. I mean, okay. How's that slippery? Ew. Must be a new mechanic. Like it. Find the right door. I always overthink these things. If it says the right door, and right above the door, I'm thinking, that's got to be the door. Hello, Emma. Just been talking about you. Had a bit of a family emergency. That's the reason. That was what got in the way of the stream last night. We're just gonna have a family emergency every time we want to play a game. Hope everything's okay. I'll let you fill me in about it in a minute. At the minute, just playing a couple of games, waiting for people to arrive, see if we get some more people in, and then I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on sTaDiA exclusive games. I swear it's going to be the middle door one of these times. Emma, let me know how does the chat sound, because someone's just said they can't hear me, I sound washed out. I've asked them if it sounds any better, but I'm not getting a reply. So let me know, how does it sound? Hang on to the mushroom. I don't want to die. Ugh, that's making me feel very, very sick. I don't... Okay. Better. Alright, thank you. So the game volume is too loud. Sorry, I do apologise. Glad it's better now though. Nope, that was just straight in the mud. Let's try a different one, see if it's any better. That one just kind of threw me around a bit. Woohoo! Good lord. What? What's made that across? Okay, waiting for this. Oh, nice to see the bot arrived as well. It's supposed to pipe up a little bit more often, but it's not. Just throw myself at the mushroom now. Jump! That one's miles away. I don't like waiting. I don't like games where we've got to wait for something. Come here, mushroom. Go. Okay, I'm on. Am I getting closer? Am I? Yeah. Okay, go. Made it. Like a boss. Sorry if anyone's feeling slightly nauseated after that. That was horrendous. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Don't go in the mud. Oh. Don't jump on the wrong stone. That's the wrong stone. Ah, what? Both the wrong stones. I mean, come on. That's right. That's wrong. Nope, let's try a different path. That one's not liking me at all. Okay. Okay. Ah! Damn it. The reason I've chose Crayta, by the way, is it's like a... I don't know, it's pretty chilled. I thought I would need to play a game that's like entertaining and different. I didn't want to just sit on camera and talk about my thoughts on sTaDiA exclusives. But at the same time, I didn't want to play a game that I've got to focus on. So I'm like, just focusing on it and not actually giving my thoughts on sTaDiA exclusives. So, exclusive games, right? Been a hot topic now. sTaDiA's been around for almost 2 years. 2 years in November. It's been a hell of a ride. Speculation, lies, myths, rumours, etc., etc. And one of the big things people keep coming back to is sTaDiA's going to fail because it's got no exclusive games. They closed the SG&E. They were meant to have exclusives, and then they've kind of come away from that now. Some games are in development, and we've not heard anything since. There's like big publishers working on them, but we've not heard anything at all. Let's go to skip school. Bit of a floor is lava type thing. Seems simple enough. So everyone just thinks Stadia's doomed because it's not going to succeed without exclusive games. And I don't think that is the case. And every time I say it, people are like, no, exclusives are important. And I get, historically, exclusives have always been important. However, I don't think that's the case with Stadia. Stadia is a different type of platform. It's not like your conventional console. It is completely different. It's completely new, and it's going to take something new to grow it in popularity, right? Now, the first point on this is that, like, when what should we talk about first? What should we say first, right? Sorry, got a lot of thoughts on this, and I should really have organised it more, but I didn't, so it's tough, right? Yay! Oh. Okay, right. So first off, Stadia, Google company, right? Google, they're known for data, right? A large part of their business is data, and for better or worse, they know everything that you do, right? So they know you better than know yourself when it comes to something like YouTube or search, because they know what you're searching day in, day out. You know what services you're using, you know what emails you receive, what emails you send, probably. Even if you don't know person to person what person said what via what email, they know the overall. You're probably just a number to them, but they have an idea on a kind of like profile on you. Gaming's the same thing, right? So don't get it mistaken that Google don't know what to do on this, right? Google or Stadia have had and still do have some exclusive games, right? They've got timed exclusives, which Crayta coincidentally was a timed exclusive, and then went to Epic Game Store as well. And then you've also got Crayta challenge completed. Yay! You've got a few different games as well, like Orcs Must Die 3, that was a timed exclusive, and Submerged was a timed exclusive. Now all of these are available elsewhere now. There's still got a couple of games like Guilt and Outcasters that are still exclusive to Stadia, but only time will tell. Now SG&E is closed, Stadia Games Entertainment, maybe at a later date them games might become available somewhere else, and if they do, great. Point is, no Stadia have not got any big AAA, massive Last of Us type exclusive games, but they have had games on the platform that aren't available to play anywhere else, right? And a point about them being a data company is they will know what kind of effect they've had on the platform. So they will know how many players have come to play them games, how many people play an exclusive game, enjoy it, and then leave, never to return to Stadia. They will know who came just to play that game, or who came and played that game and then enjoyed it and bought another game on Stadia and stayed and kept buying games on Stadia and kept subscribing to Pro. They will have all this information at hand, right? So they will know what's working and how exclusives have performed versus how big third-party AAA games, i.e. Cyberpunk, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, how they've performed. Because Cyberpunk was a big moment for Stadia in the sense of no one can get a PS5 or Xbox Series X. Not everyone games on PC or has access to a very high-end PC, and the game ran like turd on PS4 and Xbox One. Right? Facts. It ran better on Stadia. There were actually at first good articles that came out about Stadia, like over a year after its release, were related to Cyberpunk, because people were saying Stadia was the best place to play Cyberpunk right now because you can't get a PS5. And again, coming back to data, Stadia will know how many people came to play Cyberpunk and then kept playing different games. And they'll compare that to how many people came to play Guilt, for example, or Crayta, or Orcs Must Die 3, and then carried on playing or just left, right? So the point to this is they have tried exclusives in a sense, and they know what's working and what's not working. When they closed SG&E, they could have spent £100 million on one big game, right? That £100 million could also bring 10 or 20 other games to the platform from franchises people know, franchises people love, and games people want to play. Now, as games become less available for last-gen consoles and only available on current-gen consoles, it's going to be even bigger, especially as the chip shortage continues, because consoles are still hard, not as hard, but still hard to come by. And that's just good news for sTaDiA all around, because I'd say they can keep utilizing that and keep getting the games that aren't coming to PS4, aren't coming to Xbox One and Xbox One S, and use that to their advantage, right? Not going that way, this way, I think. So people will join the game then. People will join sTaDiA, and that will grow the platform. That will grow the platform a lot better than what an exclusive will. Fact. I mean, I'm not. I know I said I share my opinion on this, but I don't feel like that is an opinion at all. I think well-known popular games that run better on sTaDiA than on last-gen consoles like PS4 and Xbox One, they are going to bring more people than an exclusive game will. When exclusive games have come out and then gone to a different platform, all the headlines have been like, thank God it's available elsewhere, and now that such a game is free from the shackles of sTaDiA, people can finally enjoy it. And if sTaDiA brought out the biggest, best exclusive game you've ever seen, okay, I think the headlines would be the same. People would still be saying, what a shame it's only available on sTaDiA. Do you mean, oh, poor game, poor developers. What a shame it's not available on PlayStation. What a shame it's not available on Xbox. And no one ever really says that when it comes to any other platform. When it comes to other platforms, people people are just like, oh, it's on PlayStation, cool. Oh, it's on Xbox, cool, I get it. Or I won't get it, never mind. I've got better exclusives than you have. My dad's bigger than your dad kind of mentality, do you mean? I've got Last of Us, you've got Halo. And people just get on with it. No one really says, oh, it's such a shame for the developers because people aren't going to play it, or great, 5 people can play that sTaDiA exclusive game because only 5 people play sTaDiA. And that's not the case. We know there's more people than 5. Or is it 12 now? 12 does the rounds on Twitter sometimes. There's 12 people on sTaDiA. Do you mean people would just write it off and it would get bad press as a exclusive game on sTaDiA, right? And again, I think sTaDiA know this, right? They know whatever they did, whatever they pulled out the bag, it could have been the biggest, best game you've ever seen in your life that's only available on sTaDiA. It's not going to grow the platform. Not as much as bringing third-party, well-known games to the platform. And I don't feel like that is a hard concept to get around, especially when you know the community and you see all the articles and you get people telling you all the time, which way am I supposed to go here? I'm kind of lost, because that's a dead end, isn't it? No, it's not. Just a very thin pipe. Didn't see that. Yeah, then you know the effects everything has, and each announcement, and how people twist and turn everything into a negative. An exclusive game would be exactly the same and would be twisted in exactly the same way. Okay, so that's that part of the rant over. The other part, moving on swiftly. This is a trippy little portal, isn't it? I feel like we've gone from high school to Harry Potter now. What's this? We in Hogwarts. Okay. Ooh. Slow down. All right. Okay. At least I'm not back to the start. I mean, that's good. Okay. So, what was next? Oh yeah, marketing. As I said before about like sTaDiA's a new type of platform, so it needs a new type of marketing. Now, exclusive games have worked well for consoles in the past, and that is in big part because when you buy an exclusive game, right? So, an exclusive game comes out on Xbox, and it's like, great, I need to play this game. It's awesome. You rush out to buy that game, buy the Xbox, and you made up. You got it. It's great. But then you're in that ecosystem. Then you've got the Xbox. You've made like online friends or even real life friends who both play on the same platform. So then when it comes to playing a game that's not that exclusive, for example, FIFA, right? And you want to play FIFA with your friends, you all play on Xbox. You are now locked into that, right? You're not going anywhere else because they don't have cross-platform. You buy the console for the exclusive game, you buy other games for it, you play online, and now you're stuck with that because if you go to PlayStation now, you're not going to be able to play with your friends. So it's a big move to jump from one to the other. You're going to lose all the games that you had previously. You're going to lose all your friends that you have online that you play with. But when it comes to cloud gaming, at Stadia, it's different. If you can buy a game on Stadia and just play it, right? You don't need a subscription. I know a lot of people think you do, but you don't. You just buy the game and you play it, right? Big amphitheater. Which way to go? Upstairs. Okay. Thought I was going to go down then. So you buy the game, right? You spend, I don't know, 60 quid on the game. You enjoy the game, and when the game's done, you can go back to wherever you were playing before. There's nothing, you haven't spent anything. You don't need to buy a console. You don't need any physical hardware. You don't need to, unless you want that game as an online game, online multiplayer, you don't need to play with anyone else. So you're not locked in terms of, now I only want to play with these people, so I have to stay on this platform. You can just go away from it, having not spent any extra money other than the price of the game, and then you're not locked in. So you can just go back to playing on Xbox. You can go back to playing on PlayStation. So spending £100 million on a game for people to come buy that game and bugger off to a different platform doesn't make sense. It's pointless. It's a waste of money because they're not tied in. They've got no loyalties to you. Once they've played that game and they've enjoyed it, hopefully, fingers crossed, which isn't a given. Look at Cyberpunk and look at other games that come out. People think that they hype a game up and then it's not being what it is. Outriders, looking at you. People can go away. They can leave. Simple. It's not like it was with console. Or still is, sorry. The consoles aren't dead yet. But it is all about the cloud going forward. Sorry, guys. I genuinely believe that. So yeah, so it's not going to work. No matter what the game is, it's not going to lock people to Stadia. What is building a games library. People spend £100 on games every month, or people spend they buy one game a month. They soon build up a library. I haven't spent that much. I've been a pro subscriber since the start, so coming up to 2 years. I've bought probably less than, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 games in total. Always on sale. I know people like to think that games on Stadia are just full price, but I have only ever bought games on sale, apart from games that I bought on release date, like Cyberpunk. And my library now is way over 100 games. So yeah, I'm tied into Stadia because I want to keep playing them games, and I'm going to keep coming back and playing those games. Also, the community, the people that I play games with, that has locked me in. And that works better for locking you into a cloud platform where you don't have to buy an expensive box to play the game, and you don't feel obliged to stick around, or obligated. Sorry, Emma. That's a bigger, more important thing, and it's keeping people on the platform in a way that an exclusive game wouldn't do or couldn't do. All right, I'm going to die if I go down there. Can't get across. Okay, I'm dead. So it's this way then. Not that way. Never go that way. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, let me know in the comments or in the chat. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think exclusives would build Stadia? Because again, in my opinion, it just wouldn't do it. I can't see any game being big enough to create hype and build a platform and that's get a mass following like PlayStation and Xbox have. What I do think will build a platform is franchise games that people know and love. I've got to be one of these doors. And also features that are, there we go. Features that are exclusive to Stadia, or that will keep people coming back. For example, streaming. I know a lot of people now who stream who wouldn't be able to stream without Stadia. because the internet connection is not strong enough. One, because you don't need the upload, you only need the download, and you only need a small. I mean, you can start streaming. You can be a streamer with like 10 megabit per second broadband and your phone, right? And you get free games on there. Hitman's free, Crayta's free, completely free. Don't need a membership or anything. Bomberman's free. XDefiant's coming to sTaDiA and is likely to be free without a pro membership as well, but we'll see. And that's not confirmed, but very likely. So if you wanted to stream XDefiant, you can do that for nothing, literally nothing. You need a Bluetooth controller and your phone, and you can start streaming. That's not possible anywhere else. And in a day and age where kids want to be streamers, it's like when surveyed, kids chose being a YouTuber higher over any other profession other than teacher. I think teacher surprised me. I didn't think teacher would be up there for. It'd be like race car driver. I wanted to be a singer when I was a kid. But yeah, teacher. Who'd have thought? Teachers and YouTubers right at the top of the list. Bizarre. Kids these days, tell you. Anyway, I'm digressing. So no other platform could give you that accessibility to becoming a streamer or even having a games library like sTaDiA does. I mean, there's no deleting. Any other cloud platform that's out there, you don't buy games. And don't come at me and tell me GFN is a cloud platform. It's not. It is an accessory to PC gaming. That's all that is. It's good, don't get me wrong, and it's ace that you can have your... What's this? That looks ominous, doesn't it? It's ace that you can have your PC game library on the go, but GFN is not a platform. It's not a standalone thing. You can't buy games on it. You can only stream what publishers are allowing you to stream on there, and it can be pulled at any time. You purchase the games elsewhere, and you come to GFN to use that kind of like rent a PC kind of model. It's not the same thing in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't compete with consoles. It doesn't even compete with PC. It's an accessory and add-on to. sTaDiA is... Oh yeah, is this the end? It's the only thing like it out there. Even Luna is like ExClUsIVE. It is direct competitor to ExClUsIVE. You pay X amount of money a month, and then you get the games library that they have there. You can't purchase any games, and it looks like I've escaped. Oh yeah, it looks like, it's not confirmed, but it looks like that will be a rotating library. I can't see it being sustainable if it is a case of just pay however much it's going to be when it comes out to beta, say £10 a month, and you just have this ever-growing mass library of games. That's not really likely to happen. So when people are there and they're saying sTaDiA needs exclusive games to grow, that is old style thinking. That is how you grow a physical platform. That's how you grow console. It is not how you grow cloud gaming. It just wouldn't work. There's nothing locking you in. And I say with sTaDiA, there's too much bad press to be able to justify it. Because I say no matter how good the game is, we all know it could be the best game ever, and it would be in a negative light. That's just the way it is. Anyone who's part of the ecosystem will know and understand that. Epic Adventure Island. Why not? So I say, let me know your thoughts. Thank you for listening to me ramble for an extremely long amount of time. My mouth's pretty dry. Something that I do think is clever and is going to go to platform as well, to build on the whole how accessible it is and how easy it is to become a streamer. I certainly wouldn't be a streamer without it. I use my tablet to stream unless I'm doing it without any commentary and not use my mic. I'll just stream from my Chromecast, which is pretty dope. I'm literally just playing it. It feels like it's native playing on a console, but I am just streaming it through a streaming device, a small little dongle at the back of my TV. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, it's just a nice, easy way to play games and stream games. Check out my playthrough that I'm building up and doing like a chapter each stream. Doing a little playthrough of Dark Side Detectives, cool little game. I'm really enjoying it. It's a nice little pixel art game. Again, digressing, waffling, Craig, get your point out. So what grows sTaDiA and what's grown sTaDiA and is proven to be growing with what they're doing lately is, sorry, I just want to see that also done, the challenge. It's just the one. Okay. I don't actually, what's happening? What am I doing? It looks like I can collect things. I've got like an inventory at the bottom. I'm just walking around. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Can I shoot? Do I need to find something to shoot? I've got a pointer. So where's my, okay, can't go that way. Anyway, yeah, features, right? Exclusive features, things that aren't available elsewhere. For example, and I did want to show this in a better light. It's a shame I can't because there's not many people watching. No one is joining in with the game at the minute. But crowd play, right? Crowd play, exclusive feature that's not available anywhere else and is growing. And I know it's growing because I've seen it over the last couple of weeks with a game that was announced recently and came out quite recently. Was close that so we can get in. Close this one. I want to go in there. The Olympic Games, right? So the Olympic Games came to sTaDiA and it has crowd play on there. And sTaDiA at the same time opened up the beta so you can sign up and join the beta so you can use it for yourself. So no, you didn't need to be a big streamer. For example, I've got it. I've got less than 100 subscribers. Coming off this, I have no idea what's going on. It's bizarre. Swim head with a salmon, shut the front door. Just looking at the challenge here. Hello front desk. So there's some challenges I can do to build it in Battle Pass, but I don't know. Just seem like bizarre challenges. What's the point of the game? I want to get out of here, right? Where's this front desk then? This front desk to talk about. Probably over this way. Yeah, so they're still rolling it out as a beta. It's still in beta, but it is growing. It's available to more people, and it's available on more games. So it shows sTaDiA are still pushing it. Right? Get up here. So they're still pushing it. They're still bringing games with it, which, don't get me wrong, won't be all off the game developers' own back. Doing the game developers are probably getting a bit of a nudge, a bit of an incentive from sTaDiA to kind of say, hey, come along, add this to the platform as well. Maybe getting a little sweetener on the back of it. What's that? Okay, I'll pick something up. And incentivizing it to bring people to the platform in a new kind of way. Because if you've got streamers who are streaming games and they've got crowd play on the game, so I know someone's playing the Olympics. In fact, forget that for a minute, right? Forget the Olympics. Let's go bigger. Let's say Rainbow Six Siege gets an update and it brings crowd play, right? And then let's say Google work with a big streamer. For example, let's just go all out. Let's go crazy. PewDiePie, right? I pick him purely because he's a massive streamer, huge following, and he's also signed exclusive rights to stream on YouTube and nowhere else. Don't know how long that's going to last. I don't know what that involves, but let's say to give them some extra money and say, right, so we want you to stream a sTaDiA game once a month, right? What is going on here? What is this game? Where's this front desk? I just want some Battle Pass points. PewDiePie streams Rainbow Six Siege, or Dr. Disrespect streams Rainbow Six Siege, whatever, on sTaDiA, on YouTube, and they've got crowd play on. So anyone who watches them can just click on the link and join in and start streaming and start playing against them, rather, right? On Rainbow Six Siege. That is a big, big thing, and there'll be loads of people who are big fans of the streamer who would cut off the left leg to be able to stream alongside them, right? I don't know what these things are I'm collecting. See, I'm collecting things, but there's nothing down here. Is there supposed to be? So they'll be able to stream alongside them, and they'll be able to stream it themselves as well, easily, just by having a YouTube account. So imagine little Jimmy, right, 13 years old, hasn't got a big gaming PC. He's just streaming on a laptop or a Chromebook, playing Rainbow Six Siege, and he's playing against Doctor's Disrespect, and he wins, right? Awesome, right? Maybe it's Mortal Kombat, I don't know, whatever it is, that's got crowd play as well. That's big for both sTaDiA, it's big for YouTube, it's big for little Jimmy, it's big for Doctor Disrespect, and it's something that only sTaDiA can do. Facts. Right now, there is no other platform that can do that. Collect that as well. I'm collecting all these things, but there's nothing there. I think this game's a bit broken. And then State Share is another one. State Share, growing slowly, again, still in beta. You can share a screenshot of a game. Okay, that did nothing. It's just gone clear, never mind. Share a screenshot of a game to challenge people to something, right? So, for example, Hitman, you can challenge people to do, I don't know, challenge someone to assassinate someone faster than you did using the same tools and the same loadout, right? Just by taking a screenshot of the game and sharing it on Twitter. Like, what other platform can do anything similar to that? None. Facts again, right? Don't forget, sorry, if you are watching this, don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe as well. If this is your first time here, hello, thank you for dropping by. And don't forget as well, if you're watching live, you can join in with crowd play. I'm coming off this game in a minute because it just feels so weird. I say game, I am literally just walking around. I have no idea what's happening. Definitely, these things should definitely be in my inventory, right? Bizarre. No, forget it. Let's try something else. And each time that happens as well, by the way, because, you know, if they have a free play weekend, you click the link, you haven't tried sTaDiA before, you jump straight into sTaDiA, you got your 30-day free trial, and you can play that game. Or even a lot of the time when you do these type of events, they give streamers copy of the game to give away. So it grows the streamers channel, it grows interest in the game, and it grows sTaDiA because people are signing up and using it and realizing that it is good. It's better than any kind of advertising or any kind of marketing that you're going to do. Do you mean this actually physically grows the platform with ease? The screenshots, I say it's a challenge. sTaDiA already, we're going back to when we were talking about data earlier. sTaDiA talked about on a recent keynote when you were on about the different ways, different tools they're providing to publishers. With State Share, 1 in 10 people who view a State Share end up playing the game. 1 in 10, right? That doesn't sound like a lot. So in 10%, it's actually quite a low number, like 1 in 10. But when you blow that up, really big. Now, again, to go to PewDiePie, who's got millions of subscribers. Say he's got 10 million subscribers. 10 million. Let's be unrealistic and just blow it up just for the sake of 1, easy maths, and 2, just to paint a picture. If he shared a screenshot, a State Share of a game, let's say, go on, Craig, think of it, a game of State Share, Pixel Junk Raiders, right? Of a level that he's done, and he's left out like some imprints, which if you haven't played the game, you probably get a bit lost here, but he shares an instance of the game, shares it on Twitter, and say 10 million of his followers all view that. Out of those 10 million, 1 million people are likely, using the statistics that sTaDiA shared, 1 million people are likely to go and play sTaDiA, right? So again, these are blown up figures. Obviously, if he has 10 million followers, not all 10 million people are going to see it, not all 10 million people are going to watch it. The point is, I mean, this hasn't even been done. This is just someone started a game and abandoned it by the looks of it. Only 10 people have played this, but it's just on a random tab. Maybe I can get some points anyway while I'm here. Yeah, so even if we just said, ragdoll, even if we just said, out of the out of the millions of subscribers he's got, only like 1% of people seen it. That's still a big number. 1% of the people who look at his that was stupid. 1% of people who look at his game, his state share, are going to play it. Do you think sTaDiA are going to turn their nose up at 1% of 10 million people jumping onto the game to play? Nope. It's still a big number and still an improvement. And again, it costs nothing for sTaDiA to do it because it's already a feature that's built in. So that's state share and crowd play. Both of them are growing the platform actively, and there's going to be more and more games that come out with them features built in. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an actual team within sTaDiA who speak to developers and try and encourage them, as well as like come up with ideas and help implement ideas in ways that they could use it within their own game. What are the challenges for this? This is just pointless. Reach checkpoint 1. I did that like several times, I'm sure. But okay, that's just pick a different game, one that's actually been finished. So yeah, both of them actively drive people towards your game. Even the game developers and game publishers are going to share it on Twitter and even on emails. Do you mean we all like have emails from like Square Enix and Rockstar and Ubisoft, and we get emails all the time just like about game updates and special DLCs and stuff. Well, there's a link to click the game and just join in straight away in that email. Again, that's been incentivized by sTaDiA with money for people to do that. And the reason they're doing that is because they know it'll grow the platform. These are all going to grow the platform much better, much quicker than any form of like exclusive game will. 100%. Just want some kind of game jam, jeez. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I did promise I was gonna play one of Martin's games today. So 2 seconds, I'll check that out. Just need to go to Facebook and have a look at that. The last, just while I'm looking at this, the last sTaDiA exclusive feature after crowd play and state share doesn't really grow the platform, but it is just cool to see, and it does encourage people to play the game and stream it as well. I'm going to do MS Game while I'm on here, actually, just to show you why you should be playing this and the fact it's fun. Crowd choice is a fun one, and I want to see more games with that. So you're playing a game, and every now and then in the game there'll be a certain choice to make, and that choice can be picked and dictated by your YouTube views. So for example, I'm trying to think of it, Outriders, right? It's a bit of a, so you get, with Outriders you have like an ability, so you have an ability in your loadout, and then when you're streaming it, a random selection of 4 of these abilities will pop up at the bottom. Normally when you're playing the game you just pick them yourself and you unlock them as you go, but when you're streaming your audience can pick it for you. Dead by Daylight, your audience can choose, hey, are you going to be the killer or are you going to be the survivor? And that kind of thing is just fun, do you mean? Because everyone has a preference, but when it's in the hands of your subscribers and they know that he hates being survivor, let's make him a survivor. It's fun. It's more fun than someone just going, oh, I don't like being survivor, so I'll just go killer. It's kind of fun to put people in that position. You know, everyone has fun watching the aftermath of that then. So again, exclusive features do tie people in. If you're a Dead by Daylight streamer, that's a great reason to come on to sTaDiA, because you know you're having that interactivity with your viewers in a way that no other platform offers. And you don't have to do anything, you don't have to set anything up, it's all built in by the developers, which again, I'm 100% certain there will be a team of people within sTaDiA who can help developers and do help developers decide what to put on there and how to implement it. And yeah, of course they're going to. Why wouldn't they? And I say they are actively growing it all the time. There's always games coming out with these features built in, and there's always older games that have been on the platform since launch, by the way, that have later updated and added it in. Was it Monster Boy in a Cursed Kingdom or something like that? Definitely Monster Boy something. That didn't have crowd choice or state share when it first started, but does now. It was added later on into the game. Dead by Daylight launched with something. There's something else. Samurai Showdown has crowd play, so you can join in and watch your favourite streamer. Oh no, I got lost. Oh, I know this map by like the back of my hand. How did I get lost? This way, I think. You going this way? Huh. Yeah, so you can join in and play with streamer. So if you know someone who streams that, Mortal Kombat as well. That I think that did launch with it. Could be wrong, but again, you can use crowd play to jump in. I was talking about crowd choice, wasn't I? So I've gone off on one, so I got distracted because I got lost in the maze. My point is that all this rambling, making mouth dry, talking for 40 minutes non-stop while I'm playing games, trying to concentrate and not being able to, is sTaDiA know what they're doing, and I have 100% faith and do believe that exclusive games are not the way to go. And if sTaDiA chose not to pursue exclusive games heavily at this time, that is a good decision, and I am behind it 100%. They've experimented with it, they've looked at the data, they've analysed it and gone, know what, this isn't going to work, it's not going to grow the platform in the way and in the pace that we want it to. Let's pivot and let's do this. That's the sign of a good business, right? It's the sign of a smart person. No person wants to be in a business where you have an idea and you stick to it so religiously that you end up shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, if sTaDiA could have easily pumped 100 million into making a game and the game flopped, no one bought it, or even the people did buy it, they didn't return to play anything else and they just disappeared off the platform after that, and it's a waste of money. People just bought the game and disappeared. It's not growing the platform, and that's the concern. As I mentioned earlier, you know, if you have a console, people buy the console to play an exclusive game, and then you have a friends list and they have people who play with, and they're locked into that console, they're locked into that ecosystem, and it's hard to come away from. With cloud gaming, that's not the case. It's completely different. You can't lock people in the same conventional way. An exclusive game, people can just come in, play the game, and leave. Because there's nothing tying them in. There's no buy-in, there's no equipment that locks you in. You can come in, play the game, and go back to whatever you used to play on beforehand. And that's a concern. That's not going to work with... You can't go that way. With cloud gaming, whether you're looking at Luna or sTaDiA. Cloud gaming is a new platform, and it's going to take new ways to develop and new ways to grow. You can't look at it with an old school mindset. And I think even PlayStation know this now. Xbox definitely know it, because they aren't working on as many exclusives, which PlayStation love to rub in the face. Do this one more time so get me achievement. But at the end of the day, they're all in on cloud gaming as well, and they know exclusives don't have the same pull, the same effect that they used to have. PlayStation have started releasing their exclusive games on PC. Yes, it's only a handful at the minute, but I wouldn't be surprised if we started to see more in the future, and even see a couple of them come to other platforms. Maybe they'll start with something like the Switch, because the Switch isn't really a competitor to PlayStation and Xbox. A lot of people have the Switch alongside, it's a different type of thing. But who knows? You know, money greases palms, and Epic offered PlayStation a lot of money to have some exclusive games on the Epic Game Store, and also takes is that one thing to do it and to see, hang on, so we've made money off of Epic because the game's on the store, they've offered us money straight away, and we're also getting money off more people buying it because they're PC gamers and they don't buy consoles, so they've never bought our game, but now they are. And then they'll start thinking, well, maybe we'll just release them elsewhere. exclusive games and the way exclusive games work have changed a lot over the years, just like everything else has. There we go. Come off this now. So that's Emma Jane's game. So check it out. Don't be boring. Now let's have a look for Mark's, one of Mark's games. Spawn Effect. Cool. Let's have that. New drone. Funky. Play. Search. Okay. Let's see. Create the ball. 2. Snipers versus runners. So there's probably a few sniper games that search runners. Let's see what comes up here. Boom. There we go. This is a game by Mark Dodsworth. He did subscribe to the channel earlier, so thank you very much for that, Mark. I'm going to play this game, chat for a little bit longer, and then I am going to retire to bed because it's getting on, and I didn't realise I've been doing this for just over an hour. I did promise I'll do the game about halfway through, but I was waiting to see anyone join in crowd play. No one did. You're all rubbish. But you know, maybe next time. So again, crowd play, just in case you didn't know, because I can see there's someone in the chat there, and someone on the video who's been very quiet. You're not talking, but I know you're there. I can see you. I would say that, and I just dropped on the chat, and it is Cloud Gaming Extreme. Thank you for popping in. Check your Twitter. Okay, 2 seconds. I shall check my Twitter. There we go. So what's this all about? Let's see. Let's have a look. It's a shooting game, and there's only one person in the lobby. So this is where crowd play will come in handy. There's no one playing it. You can just click that link below the chat. If you're watching on Chrome browser, below the chat, there'll be a link, and we can play it. Ah, there's bots though. Destroy robot. Nice. Challenge completed. Oh, thank you for the XP for my battle pass. What else? What was the other challenges? Win around. Can't do that one. Destroy 5 crates. I can do that one while there's no one here. Just random blocks. Come on, yeah, so look for a crate. Nice rug. First floor. Things. Oh yeah, there we go. Boom. Crate challenge completed. Okay, I like the design of the game. Unfortunately, no one else is going to join me in a minute, so that's a shame. I'd say because it looks like it's going to be fun, and I do want to win around as well, but I guess you're all just being careful. So no one's going to join me. Yeah, say crowd play like this would be a perfect example. You could just click on the link, join it, and say it's growing, it's getting involved. Even if you've never played sTaDiA before, you could be on this game with me, your favourite streamer, obviously, in a matter of seconds. actually, I've waffled on. I'm gonna go join Emma. Emma's tucked up in bed, so I'm gonna call it night. Do me a favour, if you do watch this and you have got Crayta, you decide to try it out, which you definitely should. Give Mark's game a try. Snipers versus runners, or sniper versus runner. Cool. It looks good to me. I want to try it out properly, so maybe I'll try it another time, different time of day. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. Have fun. Don't forget, keep playing on sTaDiA. Try sTaDiA if you haven't tried it before.